What the hell? Oh, that's a great start to the mod. Awesome. Junior, senior. G'day YouTubers, it's Senior here from Junior Senior Gaming, and we're having a look today at a very interesting mod. This is called the Diesel Locomotive M62. It is a replace for the Maz, and which I generally use that vehicle for winching out, winching your vehicles out and towing them around, that sort of thing. Which is, I'm not sure if this is meant to just be a fun mod or if it's actually meant to be a serious mod, but look, after what I've just showed you before, that's what happens every time I start this mod. It bounces and bounces and goes on the side. I have had it where it just flips around in the air and goes crazy, but I didn't do that this time. And that's the result, the damage there that you can see of what happens. We're pretty stuffed. So let's go and get this repaired and take it for a proper test. First of all, we have the top tractor. So that's basically just the, so you get 3,000 repair points. You really need repair points with this one. You have the default wheels, which is what's on now, and that pretty much gets around everywhere you need to get around. But if you're like me and you like big wheels, bigger the better, then chuck on the big wheels. Just a little bit bigger, but that's all good. So I hope to see that there's some more things that we can do later on. Maybe chuck logs on, who knows? I don't know if that's what the author's intention is. And by the way, the author for this mod is Zimmer Transup, Rias Trappet, and Star T. So look guys, I really hope that I pronounce that properly because I'm sometimes terrible with pronouncing names. So I apologise if I didn't, but right now let's get into this mod and check out what it does. Okay, so straight off the bat, I noticed that there's only diff lock. It does not have all wheel. I don't think for this that's a big problem because I've been driving around with it and it seems to get through most things. There is only one problem that I've encountered is that it's very, very top heavy, which is, I mean, that's fine. You just got to keep it, in sort of levelish sort of places. Don't go too far off the beaten track because you'll end up tipping over. And but other than that, look, it just goes through great. I have to say that the model for this is absolutely awesome. I don't know where you got it from or if you've done it yourself, but it is very, very well done. I like it. I really do like it. I also play train sims as well, and I like generally my favourite is the steam trains and the old diesels, and this is definitely a very good model. So awesome work there on the modelling. Now if we turn the diff lock off, it still seems to crawl through everything quite well, but it's a little slow. So that's the only reason why I can see that we would have the diff lock on. I've noticed inside the vehicle you can actually see, I don't know if you can see it there, but you can see this massive big engine inside the vehicle. I think that's really well done with the model. I think that's very well done. Now if we turn the lights on, this is impressive. So we turn the lights on. Now that is lights. That lights up a lot of area. So I think that's really, really good. Now I think one of the main things with this is you really have to plan your route. You can't just drive anywhere, because as soon as you just drive anywhere, the vehicle is not forgiving at all and it will punish you. As you can see, we're just about to go into an area which is renowned for punishment. This is the volcano map, by the way, and I have to keep an eye on where this is going, because if I go incorrectly, it's going to tip, guaranteed. And Oh, see, it's just about to tip now. And I'm stuck. Am I? No, there we go. We're all good. We're all good. Oh, here we go. We've tipped over. Let's see, can we get it back up without using a winch? Can we? No, I don't think we're going to. We're going to end up going down a bigger ditch. So let's try and reverse it down. See if we can get it back up on its wheels. But that there was basically nothing. No, I've gone and messed that up. So let's get the winch out and see if we can winch. Now, winch points. I actually like the winch points in this. As you can see, we have one on either side at the top. Now, that is because I think the authors knew it was going to be top heavy, so those winch points there are a must. One at the front, one at the back, if we can see. Yes, it is. There it is, one at the back, and two at the top. They're a must. Absolutely must have those. The vehicle would be on its side all the time without those. So good job, boys, on doing that. That was awesome. Now let's see, can we get it back on its side? What can we winch on? There we go. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem where we just pull the winch now and it'll pull it straight up. There we go. I'll just put that advanced off, turn the wheels around, and accelerate a bit to try and get it upright. And there we go. Okay, so handbrake on. There we go. She's back on her wheels again, and it was not too hard. Not too hard at all. So good job, developers, for that. I enjoy that. I like that. Bugger. Stupid bloody thing. Oh yeah, there we go. Awesome. Let's get back up on our wheels. Wow, okay. So I've managed to, I got stuck because I drowned it in the river, and I couldn't get the engine started again, so I had to teleport back to the garage. Now this is what's happened. This is what happens to me every time I teleport back to the garage. I get stuck and I cannot get the vehicle going again. Now I don't know what's doing it. I've got it reverse on. Let's get that diff in there. No, cannot get it out. The only way that I can get this vehicle out is to go and grab another vehicle and pull it out, which is a bit of a pain. Oh man, that looks like that's stuck good and proper. Let's see if we can tip it over. Well, YouTubers, I was driving this around and I've got the vehicle stuck in the water, so I drowned the vehicle. So what happened is I teleported the vehicle back to the garage and I've now got stuck. So as you can see, I really have this vehicle wedged in very tight. Now I tried to get this vehicle out, tried to tow it out, but there's a wheel stuck underground there. Now I'm wondering if, I don't know for sure, but I'm wondering if, because the vehicle's not dropped higher off the ground, that's why it's getting stuck in the earth. So maybe developers, it's just a suggestion, maybe bring it up a little bit higher and then drop it down onto the ground, so that way it doesn't get stuck into the actual dirt. Because this is, I've been doing this now for about an hour with this mod. One, when I started, it got stuck on its side and I had to get it back up, and two, once I drowned it in the water and I took it back to the garage, I got stuck, as you can see now. So it's a little bit annoying. I'm generally a patient kind of guy, but when you're stuck like this and things just don't work properly, I lose patience. As an overall rating, one of the things that you can do as well, so as you can see in the advanced menu, you can do repair points and fuel as well, so you can take fuel around to other vehicles. So it's meant to be a rescue vehicle, but you need to rescue it all the time, which is a bit of a pain. So another thing you can pick up is passengers. So if you go to the lumber yard, you can pick up passengers there, and I'm not sure yet. I've not been able to get to the actual objective to be able to test to see if they're part of an objective point, but I guess they would be. But yeah, this is how I ended up in the ditch, frustrated as anything, and yeah, just wanting to just kill somebody because I'm just totally frustrated. But anyway, YouTubers, look, I'm going to give this about a, say, 5 out of 10 for the moment. Look, modelling, I think modelling is absolutely beautiful, very well done. But the vehicle is just meant to be a rescue vehicle, and I'm always rescuing it. That, for me, is not a good substitute for the Maz 537. So, I'd have to say... sorry, not the Maz 537. No, what is it? It is the Maz 2. So the Maz 7315. So as a substitute for that, no. At this point in time, I'm going to say no. If you get all that fixed where you don't have to rescue it so much, like now where it gets stuck in the ground, I'd say, yeah, that's getting pretty good up there. So maybe in the next upcoming versions, we'll do another review and have a look at it again. I'm quite keen to see that in a later stage. Other than that, I really do like the winch points that you have there, and how the vehicle runs. Awesome. Runs great across the ground. Bad turning circle, but that would be expected for such a large vehicle. But look, other than that, that's my review, guys. And look, thank you very much for watching. And remember, game on. Wow, that is a lot of smoke. That's a lot of smoke there. So, come on, work for me. So there we go. See, and even over the other side there, that's nice as well. Fucking piece of shit, stuck in the fucking ground.